What would you do if one day you looked in the mirror and realized your head was gone? This wasn't a hallucination. It was the start of a bizarre and surreal experience for one young boy. Early in the morning, just like any other day, he stood at the sink, brushing his teeth. But suddenly, he noticed something terrifying. His head had vanished into thin air. The sight was so shocking it nearly sent him into a panic. He stared at his reflection in disbelief, ripped off his hat, and stared harder, his heart pounding in his chest. To make sure he wasn't imagining things, he moved closer to the mirror for a better look. That's when he discovered it wasn't just his head. His entire body had completely disappeared. As he stood frozen, trying to wrap his head around what had just happened, his bedroom door suddenly burst open. His mom came rushing in. She glanced around the room, confused. Her son was nowhere to be seen. Desperate not to frighten her, the boy scribbled a quick note. Went to school early. He left it on the desk and quietly slipped out of the room. But the strange occurrences didn't stop there. As soon as he left, the family dog started barking furiously at a blank wall. His mother looked around, baffled by the dog's behavior, never realizing that her son was standing right in front of her, completely invisible. When he arrived at school, he bundled himself up tightly in clothing to avoid startling anyone. But just as he was about to walk through the gates, a mischievous idea popped into his head. Why wear clothes at all if no one can see me? So he took everything off and strolled naked into the classroom, beginning his wild and unusual adventure as an invisible boy. First on his agenda, revenge. He snuck up on the school bully who had tormented him countless times. While the bully wasn't looking, the boy quietly grabbed his toy gun and, bam, fired it right at the teacher standing at the front of the class. The teacher exploded in anger. Seeing the toy gun in the bully's hands, he naturally assumed the worst and immediately called his parents. When the bully's father arrived and learned what had happened, he was so humiliated and enraged that he scolded his son right then and there, in front of everyone. But that was just the beginning. While walking past the track field, the boy noticed the girls' gymnastics team running drills. An inappropriate and dangerous thought crossed his mind. Taking advantage of his invisible body, he quietly slipped into their locker room.